Where you're standing.
Hi, you guys. It's Renee again from Renee's Plants, etc. Today, I am actually going to do a little bit of an experiment today and try to figure out why my screen is so dark. I don't like all these shadows. I noticed when I was standing over there, there were malfunctions. So just bear with me as we experiment through it, okay? But I do want to talk to you about a couple more things. See, that light is too bright. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, you guys, so today what I'm going to talk to you about, remember earlier I said that I was going to show you how to transform a plant that has been living in fertilizer to an organic plant. We're going to start with that. And then after that, I'm going to show you a couple of tips about cucumbers and how to grow them. And so let's get started. So I bought these begonias on sale, and I know that they have already been through. They've been okay. It's probable that they have been using fertilizers on them. So what my goal is to transform them from being used to the fertilizers to being used to compost that I use myself because I'm an organic gardener. So what I've done is I separated the begonias into pieces, and I have my handy dandy little sour cream container with the bag already over it. That I am going to simply just put the plant in there. And I'm going to add compost. Add a little bit of potting soil. And then what I'm going to need to do is simply watch the plant and make sure that I add more compost at intervals. And this is a compost mix. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. This actually has manure and compost mixed together. So what you're going to do is take the plant from being used to the chemicals to being used to compost and manure, natural fertilizers. Very simple, very easy. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk to you about is cucumbers. Right now in Texas, if you don't already have them started, you need to get your cucumbers started. And I'm going to do a little plug for the Dollar Tree. These seeds are for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Go out and see them. Right next to the Tractor Supply and Hobby Lobby, where the farmer's market is. A little plug for me. Okay, so I always recycle. I eat a lot of ramen. My kids eat a lot of ramen. The reason why I'm using the ramen containers for the cucumber is because cucumber does not like to be transplanted. You can't start it out as an itty bitty baby and then put it in a bigger pot like you can the tomato. It's very finicky and picky. So you want to start out in a large pot with all the nutrients already in it. So I'm going to put a little bit of compost mix with the manure, a little bit of the dirt, and then I'm going to do a very key and important thing as soon as I open this container that I sometimes forget, and some people will laugh at me because they know exactly what that is. Okay, so this is the Market More. This is the heirloom variety. Now you want to make sure that you always put at least 3 seeds per container, because if not, then, oh, okay, now I'm sorry. Because if you do that, then you have a better chance of the plants coming up. So I'm going to take my handy dandy tool right here, which is a popsicle stick. Put a hole in there, drop the seeds in, put it to the side. Wait, do you know what I didn't do? Hold on, let me find my handy dandy marker. You have to mark your seeds. If you don't mark your seeds, you're like, oh, I'm going to remember. No, you won't. Trust me, you won't. Spring is going to be sprung, and then it's going to be later, and you're going to not know. So I'm going to write cucumber, market more, MM. Boom. And then I can do multiple ones of that same one and just put them in a row. And no, cucumber, market more. Same thing for the National Pickling Cucumber. We're going to do the same thing. But this time I'm going to use my scissors because my arms are bothering me. I don't like to tear. I think, okay, wait. A little bit of compost mix, a little bit of dirt, a little bit extra. Make a hole, at least 3 seeds. And then what's next? Mark it. National Pickling. So you just put Cuc NP. Oh, another wise thing to do is put the date, which honestly I don't know what the date is, so 3 that way you know when you planted them. And then what I do, I don't know if you guys have containers. Okay, what I do with my plants so that you don't have to keep watering from the top is I take them and I put them in like a little tub or a container that will catch the water. Something similar to this right here or smaller. Or you can even use like your fast food takeout container leftover. Just cut it in half and just set them in there. And then that way you don't have to keep watering from the top and the plants will learn to take the water with their roots. Okay, you guys, that's all for tonight. I know y'all don't want to see my face anymore. This is my 3rd video of the night. But good luck gardening. If you have any spring tips, any gardening tips, any tips about growing herbs in Texas, just let me know. And as usual, like and subscribe. Y'all have a great night.